Katie, I want you to answer my call.
What? I told you to do things around the house today because I'm going out.
I know, but I had been cleaning the room and suddenly got dizzy and nauseous.
What? You got dizzy and nauseous?
Yeah, I feel sick even now looking at a phone screen. That's why I want you to answer my call.
I can't. You're overreacting. It's just dizziness and nausea. Do you want me to worry about you that badly?
That's not what I'm doing. I've never felt sick like this before. I do feel bad for bothering you when you are out, but can you please come home early just for today?
What do you want me to do if I come home early? Do you think you'll feel better if I come home?
No, I want you to take me to the hospital.
What? Hospital? Are you seriously going to the hospital just for dizziness and nausea? How weak are you?
Just dizziness and nausea? I've been getting a cold sweat too. I've never felt sick like this before. I hope it's not anything serious. But if it is, it's better to see a doctor sooner rather than later.
Then why don't you go to the hospital by yourself? What do you need me for?
I'm scared to drive in my condition. So please, drive me to the hospital.
No way. I'm enjoying a day out. Why should I go along with such a stupid reason to take you to the hospital?
Stupid reason? Aren't you worried about me?
Not really. Everyone gets dizzy sometimes. You must have told me that you got a cold sweat and nausea because you want me to worry about you.
I told you that's not it. Please, Katie, just for today. You can go out again after taking me to the hospital.
You're so annoying. I said no. I'm having a good time. Don't get in my way.
Please, I'm really sick.
You're overreacting. Why don't you call an ambulance if you're so sick? Oh no, wait, don't. The neighbors are going to gossip about us. I'm sure you'll get better after getting some rest. Don't forget to do things around the house. Bye.
A few hours later.
Hey, Nick. My parents called me and told me you're hospitalized. Are you actually hospitalized?
Oh, it's you. I am, actually. They told me I have to stay in the hospital for a while. I'm sorry for making you worry.
For making me worry? I'm not worried about you.
But your husband is hospitalized.
So what?
So what?
I don't know how much you exaggerated your condition, but everything worked out for you because you got hospitalized. Everyone worries about you now, like you wanted. Oh wait, not everyone. I'm not worried about you.
You don't care about me, just as I thought.
I bet it's not anything serious. You shouldn't have caused my parents trouble. Did you call my parents to tell them about it?
I didn't. The doorbell rang soon after we texted. I crawled on the floor to open the door and your mother was there. Then she took me to the hospital. Your father came to the hospital too after a while.
What? Why did you get my parents involved? My dad scolded me saying, "What were you doing out when your husband was sick?"
I'm sorry. Your parents asked me, why didn't you call Katie? And I told them that I did, but you were busy.
You're so useless. My parents think I'm the bad guy.
I'm sorry.
You're such a nuisance. And? What was the cause? It was probably just fatigue or something, right?
I just got tested. I'll get the result later. The doctor suggested having my family with me when I hear the results. I want you to be there to hear the result with me if you can. What time do you think you can come to the hospital?
What are you talking about? I'm not going to the hospital.
What? Are you not coming?
Why do I have to be there? You can hear the result on your own, can't you? It's your diagnosis. Why should I go out of my way to hear the result?
I just told you. The doctor told me to ask my family to come and hear the result together.
Oh, you're so clingy. I don't care about your health. Plus, I made plans after you told me you were hospitalized.
What? You made plans? Do you have no intention of coming to the hospital at all?
That's what I've been telling you. I'm going on a trip.
A trip? You've got to be joking. Your family has been required in an emergency hospitalization, and you made plans for a trip? Are you serious?
If I am, what's the problem? I'm always serious.
But
Oh, you're so annoying.
what did you just say? You are crazy for planning a trip when your husband's hospitalized. Your parents will get mad too.
What? Who do you think you are? Are you acting big because my parents are on your side? Listen, my parents are sympathetic to you. Just because you have no parents and they feel sorry for you.
They feel sorry for me?
Obviously. They feel sorry for you because you lost your parents in an accident. That's why they treat you kindly as their son-in-law. They're not actually worried about you. Don't take their kindness the wrong way.
Why do you say such a thing? Even if that's true, I still care for them as my parents-in-law. They cared about me enough to take me to the hospital.
Get over yourself. If something happened between us, my parents would take my side after all. They adore their blood-related child more.
So you think they'll forgive you for going on a trip under such circumstances?
That's what I'm saying. Are you done now? Don't get in my way of fun. Bye-bye now.
I got it.
Hey, Nick. It's been a while. Are you enjoying your stay at the hospital?
What do you want?
What's with your response? Your dearest wife texted you for the first time in a few days. You should be happier.
Too bad, but I don't have time for you. Life has been tough for me.
What? Wait, are you actually sick? Are you going to die soon?
Something like that. And why did you text me all of a sudden? You're on a trip, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I told the person I'm on the trip that you were hospitalized. Then I was told to check up on you. That's why I texted you.
Oh, okay. You don't have to feel the need to text me. I know you don't like texting me when you're out having fun.
I don't, but just checking. My parents have been calling me persistently saying, "What's wrong with you? You haven't come and seen Nick in the hospital." I kept ignoring them, and they stopped calling me today.
I see. Your parents have been so worried about me. They come and see me in the hospital every day.
What? Seriously? How sick have you been pretending to be? You're disgusting. You can act sick, but don't cause any trouble for my parents. I will divorce you if you tell them on me.
I will be gone, so don't worry.
What? You'll be gone? Did you say you'll be gone? You said it, right? What is this? Are you sicker than I thought?
Well, the results were not good.
Oh my god! This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
You're happy? You think I'm dying, right? And you're happy?
You know, I will get an inheritance if you die now.
What? Are you aware of what you're saying to me right now?
We don't have to get a divorce if you die. And I can live happily ever after with him. Oh my god, I'm in heaven.
Him?
Oh, right. You didn't know. I haven't told you about this, but I'm seeing somebody else.
What the flip are you talking about? You're seeing somebody? You're married!
It doesn't matter. A lot of married women have a boyfriend. I'm just one of them. I've been worried about when I could marry him, but I'm so happy that the day is coming sooner than I expected.
What? Are you perhaps on a trip with him right now?
Bingo! You're so intuitive today. I'm in Hawaii with my boyfriend. I paid all the expenses with your salary, of course.
Enough is enough. Just because I'm hospitalized and can't get out, do you think you can do just whatever you want?
You're dying soon, right? Then stop quibbling. You can't spend your money when you're dead. I'll spend it all for you.
I'm warning you, you won't get away with this.
You're dying. Your warning doesn't scare me. Can I go now? I'm going jet skiing with my boyfriend. Enjoy your final days of life. Nick, I'm home. Your dearest wife is home. Aren't you here to welcome me? Oh, right, you're still hospitalized. Or are you dead?
Oh, you are home. You have quite the nerve to come home after our conversation.
Aren't you happy I'm home? You're still alive, by the way. You told me you'd be gone soon. I was looking forward to it. I'm so disappointed that you're still alive.
I expected my daughter to be better than this.
What? Your daughter? What are you talking about? You're my husband.
All right. I'm texting from Nick's phone right now. I was so furious that I forgot about it.
What? You sound different today. Did you just call yourself by your name?
You don't know what's going on yet? You are texting your father.
Dad? Wait, what? Why? You're lying!
Nick has told me all about you. I was skeptical at first, but your message convinced me. I didn't know that you were such a horrible person.
Wait, Dad! This is not what you think. There is a reason. I didn't mean what I said.
You had been verbally abusive to Nick until you noticed you were talking to me. Did you think this kind of behavior was allowed as long as your mom and I didn't find out about it?
No! I just gave him a warning. Because he said he caused you and Mom trouble.
He didn't cause us any trouble. We took him to the hospital because we were worried about him. But you've made excuses not to come to the hospital. You took advantage of Nick and have done whatever you've wanted. On top of that, you went on a trip with your lover? Enough is enough.
How do you know all about it?
Nick has known for a while now that you've been cheating on him.
What? He did?
But he felt too bad to get a divorce because we've been taking good care of him. But he said he's made up his mind now. He's reading our messages next to me right now.
What? Is he alive?
Of course he is. He's received proper treatment and fully recovered now.
Why are you guys friends now? This is low, Nick. You laid the groundwork behind my back.
He laid the groundwork? What are you talking about? We just support who's right. We gave up on you because you have no morals.
What? You gave up on me?
We're done with you. We're cutting off our ties with you.
No! Wait, Dad! I don't want to cut my ties with you.
The decision is final. Not only did you cheat on Nick, but you've also been stealing money from his savings, haven't you?
How do you know about that?
He's going to demand compensation for pain and suffering and for the money you stole from him. Make sure you pay up. Understood? If you don't, we'll hunt you down with all our relatives.
No, please. Forgive me, Dad. I'm your daughter. Don't do such a cruel thing.
You caused this. Reflect on yourself thoroughly and apologize to Nick. Bye.
Dad? Dad! Mom! Wait! I apologize. Please forgive me.
After a while, I demanded Katie and her lover compensation for pain and suffering through my lawyer. I had it paid in full. Katie's lover broke up with her, and she went to her parents' house for help after having lost a place to live. But she was not allowed to enter the house and was turned away at the door. She's now in debt from paying me the compensation. Serves her right for abandoning me in my time of need.
Hey, I'm going out today. You just take care of dinner by yourself tonight. So, bye.
What? Again? You've been going out a lot lately. What on earth are you doing so often?
Huh? Don't tell me you have a problem with me. You're in no position to complain to me. You're just an ATM.
Stop saying that. That's too harsh. I'm doing my best for you.
I don't care. The only way for me to relieve stress is to go out at night. I'm having fun partying, so don't disturb me.
I don't mean to disturb you. I'm just asking what you're doing.
I'm tired of your questions. You're just an ATM, so be an ATM and shut up.
I just told you. That's too harsh. And I have something important to tell you. I just needed a little time to talk to you. So, can you stay home tonight?
No, I can't, because I'm already out. What do you want to tell me? I bet it's not even important. Isn't it something that can be talked about by text?
It's pretty important.
Just say it then.
I'm getting transferred overseas.
Huh? What are you talking about? Are you kidding?
It's not a joke. I've been told that I'm getting transferred overseas. So I'll be stationed abroad for the next 3 years.
Overseas, like Europe?
To Malaysia.
Huh? Southeast Asia? No, not possible.
What does that mean?
If it were a nicer country, I would have gone with you too. But I can't do that in a country I'm not interested in. I've never been to Malaysia, so I can't imagine what it's like. I cannot live in such a rural area.
Kuala Lumpur is quite urban.
Where's that? I don't understand.
That's the capital of Malaysia.
Well, I don't care. I can't do it.
So, you're saying you can't come with me?
I can't live abroad with you, so you're just an ATM. If you're being transferred overseas, I would marry my current boyfriend.
Huh? Did you say boyfriend?
I married you because you let me live in your fancy apartment. And I thought you were rich. If you won't support my needs, I can't anymore. There is no way I'm going to a dirty country in Southeast Asia. Then I would stay here and marry my current boyfriend.
I knew you were cheating on me. Then when I get transferred overseas, you mean you're gonna dump me and move on to another guy right away?
I mean, I'm not talking about switching. You're just an ATM. I only married you because of that. So if I can't live with your money, I don't need to be married to you. I'd rather have someone else. I can't live in a rural country.
I was going to suggest you at least go there once and think about it. But if you're cheating on me, I'm done. We don't have children yet, so let's just get a divorce.
I never intended to have children with you in the first place.
What? I thought we were trying to conceive.
There is no way I would do that. You wanted to have kids, so I had to pretend that I wanted it too. I didn't really want any kids. Well, I was on birth control, so there was no possibility of getting pregnant.
I didn't realize that. You lied to me from beginning to end. You were just using me.
Well, I'll give you a divorce, but you have to pay alimony.
What? Alimony? You were unfaithful yourself, and now you want me to pay you? What's that for?
I need a lot of money for moving and other things. I have to move because you're getting transferred. I'll have to pay all the expenses related to that.
You're so greedy. Why didn't I notice this before? I've been so ridiculed, disrespected, and taken advantage of by you. I was an idiot to think it might be an expression of your affection.
You should have tried harder. We're done now. You'll probably never get married again.
That's enough. If you're just being sarcastic, let's just call it quits.
Are you seriously asking me to come with you overseas? Of course I'm divorcing you immediately.
I see. Don't regret it later.
Go on your own.
Just because I transferred overseas, you instantly switched to another guy? I'm not going to deal with you anymore.
That's my line.
Thank you for all you have done. Don't contact me again. Goodbye.
Hey Steve, how are you? It's been a while. I heard you had returned home. Can I come to see you?
Huh? Who's this?
Why are you talking to me like that? I am your wife. I haven't heard from you in a while, so I guess you forgot about me.
What are you talking about? You and I have been divorced for 3 years now. What's your intention? What is your plan in contacting me after all this time?
What do you mean? That's mean. I'm saying that I want to see you, okay? I didn't expect you to be so cold. I'm coming over there now. It's the same apartment, right?
No, please don't come. Or rather, I don't want you to come. I'm not going to see you. What do you want from me? I have nothing to do with you. You and I meeting would not be productive in any way.
Don't be so stubborn, Steve. You want to start over with me again, don't you? Just be honest. And I think that's fine with me.
Huh?
I was naive before. Maybe my thinking was shallow too. So I apologize for treating you like an ATM. Let's live together again.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I've already remarried.
What? No. That can't be true. What are you talking about? Are you trying to get my attention because you want to get back to me?
There's no benefit to me getting your attention. You come to me asking me to get back together? But you only contacted me because you found out I was back home. All after you got dumped by your boyfriend and full of debt. There's no reason to meet with a woman like that.
What? How do you know about that? That's not true. I just, when I found out that you had returned home, I just wanted to see you.
Well, thank you very much, but no thanks. Because I have nothing but regrets from being married to you. I was young too, so I chose my marriage partner based on looks. I thought if I gave you my all, you would love me. But as it turns out, you just ended up exploiting me.
What?
My time, my emotional stability, and my money. I've had enough of you. I wonder why I was with someone who would treat me like an ATM.
I wasn't that bad. There were times when we got along well. I would love to live with you again. I regretted not following you overseas.
I see. But it's too late now. You probably heard I was doing very well, didn't you? That's why you contacted me like this, right?
That's not true.
You didn't see the TV show, huh? You saw how I did so well in Malaysia. And I was promoted to branch manager, and then I went back to headquarters.
I knew it. It was you on TV, wasn't it? I didn't know you were such a big deal. You're the branch manager.
I got transferred to Malaysia for a promotion. You didn't ask me anything, so I didn't tell you. I was trying to tell you, though. You didn't even listen to me. You just left me.
I didn't mean to leave you. I was out of my mind at the time.
But it doesn't matter anymore.
What? What do you mean?
Because this kind of conversation is just a waste of time for me. I met a wonderful woman and married her. From now on, she and I will stay together for the rest of our lives.
So the remarriage thing was for real?
My divorce from you made me realize what's really important. Then I realized how happy I was to be able to love someone who loves me. Maybe I should thank you for that.
Let me tell you, she's after your money too.
Huh?
Of course she is. There is no other reason for her to marry you. If so, I think you should start over with me.
What do you mean?
The only women who will come to you are those who are after your money. I'm the best woman for you. We used to live together. Above all, I am pretty. And I'm 5 years younger than you. You'll have a better life if you get back together with me.
You're delusional.
Huh? Why do you say that? Isn't it true that I am pretty? What's wrong with me wanting to be rich?
That you could say that much is quite remarkable. I would never want to start over with you.
Why not? Can't you see that I'm better? Your new wife is not as pretty as me anyway, right?
Take a look at my Instagram.
Huh?
My account has quite a few followers because it's also business related. My wife is on there too.
Huh? What is this? You're acting like you're a celebrity. Who is this blonde girl? Is she an actress?
Actually, yes.
Huh? How can you marry a blonde girl in Malaysia? That's ridiculous. That's a lie. She's just after your money.
Unfortunately, I make less money than she does. She's a real actress.
What? Are you serious?
Oh, and as a result, I'm like a celebrity on Instagram too. I feel at peace when I'm with her. She rarely wears fancy makeup like the one in the photo. But I always think she's a beautiful woman. We're having a good time, the two of us.
That is impossible! I don't want to hear your love stories. I am your wife. Shut up and get back together with me.
I'm trying to explain all this to you. You're so miserable that you still think you're my wife. Maybe you should have stayed married to me. You're now over 30 years old and without a decent job. You got dumped by your boyfriend and have very little income. You're barely getting along.
How do you know all this? Who told you that?
I don't need to ask anyone to find that out. People like you will surely never be happy.
You don't have to say that much, do you? I'm going to your apartment now. Meet me and then decide.
I don't need to see you. I bought a new place and moved out. I don't live there anymore. Sorry, but your life and mine will never overlap again.
I'm sorry. I apologize for what I did 3 years ago. Please, forgive me.
I'm not mad at you, but I'm not interested in you either. You have a life of your own. You should work on fixing your personality first. Goodbye. Forever. After that, Nicole continued to try and get back with Steve. But he laughed at her and did not take her seriously. She tried to visit the apartment she and Steve used to live in. But of course, he didn't live there. Then she got kicked out by the doorman of the apartment. Eventually, she made so much trouble for them that security was called. In the end, she had to suffer a great deal of embarrassment there as well. After that, Nicole never saw Steve again. Eventually, she returned to her hometown and began helping her parents farm. Every time she sees Steve's Instagram and how he's successful, she regrets everything.